Introducing your teams for the European Pro Series. Viper Simple and Blue, the red team. Fighting for the black team, it's Cake, Addy Mestic, and Doughbrain. In the yellow corner, it's Agzo, Hermison, and Majete. Zero, Acno, and Chetero make up the blue team. Pretty in pink, it's 2D, Knees, and Fizz. Look out for the orange team, it's Ariel, QS, and the Ninja 729. Wearing purple, it's Goosey, Heisen, and M for Mini. Fighting in white is Daiku, Effie, and Pavelski.
Welcome, everyone, to the European Brawlhalla Pro Series. Today is the final day of the group stage of the Brawlhalla Pro Series, and today we're going to find out who moves on to the series final happening Saturday, June 8th.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely some very exciting matches that are queued up for today, some matches that potentially could lead to that 3v3 tiebreaker, but I don't want to jump the shark on this one. We'll get to those ones. Just a general outline of what we're going to go through today. We've got the orange and the white team starting off today.
They're going to be fighting for third place in their groups, basically. And then blue versus purple after that.
Yeah, that's one of those potentially very, very important ones.
Deal.
Yeah, the winner of that one makes it out of the pool.
And blue up until this past Tuesday, the most recent event we had.
Yeah,
they were undefeated, right?
Yeah, they were undefeated.
They were,
and the purple team won the crew battle.
Purple team took them out.
Yeah,
if they can manage to take them out again in 2v2 today, they will be the ones making it out of their group against everyone's expectations because their blue team was looking so good.
Well, it's still insane to me that these two are the bottom two seeded teams in their pool.
Yeah.
Purple team is the second to last bottom seeded team, and they're both the ones fighting to potentially make it out of the pool. That's pretty insane.
Yeah. We were talking about it before the European series being a lot more volatile than the North American scene, which we saw their pro series before this one. And
this is the definition of volatile.
It really is volatile.
And then after that, we've got red team versus the pink team, another very important one. If the pink team wins, that's that tiebreaker.
Yeah, so red team's ahead. If they win this next match, if they win against pink, it is they're moving on.
Yeah,
by a pretty wide margin. But if pink team wins, we've got to do a 3v3 tiebreaker live as soon as it happens, then that's going down. And how exciting. How exciting. We'll see what happens. We got to see it in the North American Pro Series with black versus white. It was some of the coolest Brawlhalla I've ever seen. So I'm not biased, but I am. Let's go pink team. Come on, pink team. Bring us to the 3v3 tiebreaker. We'll see. And then after that is the black versus yellow, and that's a matter of pride.
Yes.
Black versus yellow, right? Because we're looking at the black team, who was the highest seeded team in their group, a team filled with legends. Legendary players.
These are known names.
Cake and Addy Mestic, the current 2v2 world champions, plus Doughbrain. So many tournament victories under his belt. These guys are they have such a pedigree, but so far have not won a match in the Pro Series.
A single set. They've won a game, but they have not completed the entirety of it.
And then yellow team is actually too far ahead for black to even catch up.
No.
But a huge moral victory for black team if they manage to win this. And I know yellow team's going to be trying to shut them out because these guys still compete constantly in tournaments outside of the Pro Series. And that mental damage is important. So we're going to be finding out what happens today. First up is going to be orange team versus white team. Now remember, these guys are going to be fighting for third place. And we've got some highlights from the orange team. Well, for both of these teams. We're going to check them both out. This is from the previous crew battles earlier this week. Let's check out the orange team's highlights, what they've got in store for the Pro Series today.
jumps over the side signature. Now he's over to the orb. He's extending this second stock really well, getting some damage out onto QS. Great read into the down signature, but the weapon use it to extend that vertical range.
Right.
Over the side
nice
grab. Stomp side air.
Oh, that could have been a really early stock as he had him off stage.
Oh!
Pavelski's starting to catch up. Who does that?
Chain
2
dodge.
neutral lights in a row. Oh, nice! Aerial, dodge timing.
It's so insane seeing the way they react out of each other's guitar strings, right? Like, Ariel just does a straight dodge in a direction and just mixes up every single time into the recovery. It's so scary. Over the corner, then down. Just outside.
Oh, no, he stopped the wrong way.
Oh, he's just above Pavelski!
No!
He's diving exclamation points.
But Daiku could still steal a stock from the Ninja before he goes down. That's why he's looking for his opportunity. Oh, weapon corners. I'm going to take a stock.
It's a great adjustment, though, because earlier he got the downlight and he couldn't hit the nair because of the positioning. Recognized that this time, at least he can go to the nair. That weapon toss denies the wall touch. And that's going to be...
So that's Ariel, QS, and the Ninja 729. We all know these guys. They've been competing pretty well throughout this whole series. But what about the white team? That's Daiku, Pavelski, and Effie. They've had an interesting story coming into this one, right? Because they're the lowest seed in this tournament.
By a large margin.
By a large margin, yeah. By like twice as much as anything else. And that's largely due to Effie. Because Effie hasn't competed in such a long time. It's been over a year since he's last played in a competitive Brawlhalla event. Well, Daiku, the captain of the white team, still went with Effie, who has faith in him. Who has been, he's come back to lab new weapons as they come out, and he's been coaching Daiku a little bit here and there, and he's been practicing with Daiku. Like, he's still Daiku's sparring partner, so he's obviously super capable. And then Pavelski has shown us time and time again that he can take out anybody.
His guitars are insane.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
You're suddenly playing through all of his guitar highlights.
I'm looking at the
the
highlight reel for Pavelski. Because even like this past weekend in the Mountain Dew Game Field Championship, Pavelski had some insane strings. Strings that reset like 4 times throughout, from just white to death. It was so crazy what Pavelski's capable of. But that does require him to make these correct decisions in the middle of his strings that happen more often with guitars than with other weapons. So, he's got to make those right calls. And it was crazy that he was able to do it so many times in a row. But, this previous Tuesday, he had some trouble landing the longer strings. Like, he would get the starters a lot, and then they'd get out of it. And, well, it is in favor of the person getting out. They have a lot of options that the attacker needs to guess right or read correctly. And Pavelski, we'll see if he can bring back that magic from the Mountain Dew Game Field Championship this past weekend, because that's the difference, right? That's win or lose right there if he can manage to land that one. Let's take a look at the white team's highlights that we've got coming on. This is previous from the past crew battles earlier this week. This is what Effie's been waiting for, this orb. And QS almost got him on that one.
That was scary. QS had the read, but then was expecting Effie to move, but the with that ground pound.
No holds barred.
QS able to make it back.
Till I break things apart, leave blown up shards.
QS starving Effie's weapon. Effie wrong on that one. QS starting to run away with the lead. He might be able to end this
positive.
He really called it out, and he took a huge amount of punishment for it. That's big for Pavelski. Watch out for the spear recovery. Ariel avoids it. Ariel deep in the red. Starting to build up a damage lead now. Pavelski, nice finish. It's not enough.
The defense.
Another one. Okay.
Basically just put him back onto the stage.
Man. And Ariel's starting to run away with the lead here. Pavelski desperately trying to take this stock. There it is, an air. And a single. Daiku's on his last leg. He avoids the weapon throw. Nice nair.
Yeah, the nair protected himself just in case Ariel goes off.
Yes, he's done it. He's dealt enough damage to the Ninja now where he's basically one hit away, especially with the hammer. for side air here, or the side signal do it. That might be it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Covers the entire
He's in
soft
trouble.
platform. Soft platforms are not safe against Thor's hammer.
That's a pretty good signature to cover. He can't go high against. Oh well, he just did. Another Daiku counting his lucky stars. It all comes down to these last couple of hits. They're both in kill range.
Get it.
And he's such.
Big swing, stop! Side air!
Done it.
And there you see that highlight reel of the white team. Daiku taking 4 stocks to win it out for his team.
At the last minute.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's exactly
close.
what the anchor needs to do. Daiku definitely clutched it out. And we've seen him clutch it out in 2v2s before. If he's ever left in a 1v2 and Daiku's the one, that fight's not over. I don't care how many stocks you have.
He's
That fight's
still in
not
there.
over. So we'll see if he's going to have to bring that out again here today because he's fighting the orange team again today.
This time in 2v2 rotations.
That's right.
Yes.
So let's get into the lobby and take a look at who these teams are going to be sending out first. Remember, this is 2v2 rotations. So teams have to use all 3 possible team combinations of 2 within their teams.
So a nice confidence boost for the white team is that their first win was against the red team, the top-seeded team in their group.
Yeah, that was
and that
big.
was in 2v2 rotations. So the white team is definitely going to be confident in their ability to play those 2s out.
And they should be because defeating a team like the red team in 2v2s is
it's pretty nice.
crazy. I mean, that just blew everyone's minds that they were able to defeat the red team. But they did not beat the pink team
True.
in 2v2
Very true.
when they came into the next week. Pink team. And that's an answer for later. Who's better at
Is it
2v2,
pink or
red or
red team?
pink, right? Because that's our third match of the day here. So we've got the players coming out here first, and it looks like the Ninja 729 and QS coming out for the orange team first, and then for the white team, it's Daiku and Pavelski.
Okay, so a couple weeks back, we had Blue on for a live interview, and he said that Daiku and Pavelski is their strongest team.
Yeah. Yeah. At least in his opinion, he was thinking Daiku and Pavelski are their strongest team. It makes sense. It's easy to disregard Effie because of his absence, but boy, he clutched it out against the red team, right? And that's right after Blue kind of dismissed Effie. Then Effie came in, and it was the 2 games that Effie was in that they actually won. So they're actually capable of a lot.
You see Daiku's stats. He's a 2v2 monster. He even will go to offline events, pick up a North American player, and still do really well with them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like final round. He picked
With
up
Koslix.
Koslix and did really well.
They got like, what was it, 3rd place? They were in winners
Definitely
final, so
top
it
8.
had to be at least
Yeah,
it had to be
at
3rd
least
place at least. And it was incredible that they went that far. And they were playing really well together too. So Daiku's just a smart 2v2 player. He understands
a good head for
how
2v2.
to play it, and it can be very different. And you have to play around your teammate. He's had such a wide variety of teammates that I'm sure he just doesn't have a problem dealing with that. But he is locking in with Thor here, and we have never seen his 2v2 Thor.
No.
But we did, the last time these guys fought, he played Thor, and
His
it worked
1v1
out.
Thor's
It
pretty
worked
good.
out perfectly. So see how this goes. The Ninja's playing his trademark Sidra. Look out for those weapon throws over the corner with the cannon. He loves doing
cannonballs.
that. And cannonballs. Yeah, watch out for the
Cannonballs
cannonball. This, he would use those cannonballs in neutral a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably more punishable in 2v2 than it is in 1v1.
But
So
at
have
the
to
same
watch out for
time,
that.
he'll have QS who'll be able to move around and
point.
make
Yeah.
it a little bit safe. So sure, there's 2 more people who could punish him, but he's also got somebody on
He's got
his
some
side as well.
defense. Yeah, good point.
He's got a teammate.
All right, well, we are about to get into this. The first match of the day in the final day of the European Brawlhalla Pro Series group stage. Here we go. Orange team versus white team.
Pavelski, he's going to stay on his side and actually be almost denied of that weapon spawn. The Ninja 729 had a great start, but just couldn't fast
Oh,
forward.
Pavelski's already getting going.
Oh,
Oh, man. What a great way to start for Pavelski. That's a bunch of damage on the Ninja.
Great interrupt from Daiku with that neutralite, keeping the Ninja 729 on that left side, but Ninja fights his way back.
They're splitting off into 2 separate 1v1s now. But look at Pavelski with the quick rotation to the Ninja. As soon as he turns his back on him, he's attacking. And QS might
the
be in
weapon
trouble.
toss interrupted.
Oh. The Ninja coming back to the stage. Pavelski doesn't have a weapon to edgeguard him, choosing to fight QS with Daiku instead. And wow!
Off that platform, getting that side signature.
That axe side signature from Ragnar can really end stocks on this stage. Daiku looks like he might be getting KO. Yes,
Orb
QS
there.
goes down 2. White team up by 2 stocks with a nice damage margin too. They're barely in orange. This is great for the white team.
And a nice little team combo from Pavelski and Daiku. He had the downlight down air. Off stage, neutral signature.
Whoa,
weapon toss from Daiku.
Daiku,
The save from QS, but Daiku covers it.
That's so crazy. What a play. Unbelievable. The Ninja getting slammed off. Daiku with the perfect weapon follow-up. Even though QS managed to save him, Daiku had the ground pound follow-up. I mean, he's just seeing into the future.
And Daiku's still living on that first stock. Even gets the punish onto QS. Pavelski gets back to the wall. Daiku, again, still on that first stock.
Oh, so is Pavelski. White team's crushing right now. Uh-oh. Pavelski. Oh,
nice punish from Daiku.
He got it. And no,
Ninja
some
with the
friendly
chase
fire.
dodge.
Oh,
no.
my God.
More grab pounds. Pavelski
that was a friendly grab pound there. What a crazy, crazy play. Okay, Daiku's still rocking 3 stocks. The Ninja's almost out. Orange team is in trouble, man. I don't know that they can come back from this. They'll have to do something very different.
Oh, interrupting the side signature. That'll keep Ninja alive for just a little while longer.
Okay, Daiku finally loses 1 stock. Now on his 2nd stock. Pavelski's trying to end the Ninja right now. Because the Ninja,
Nice,
he has
big
1
Sarah.
stock.
Weapon tosses.
If he dies here, he's out. Oh, no, QS!
All right, you got the wall touch. That side air has so much priority. He fought his way to that wall. Oh!
What a genius play. Who does that?
That was brilliant. Pavelski goes low on the cannon punish.
He gravity canceled an unarmed uppercut. That's ridiculous.
He knew he had to touch the wall, and he was going to lock himself into active frames going into it.
He really called out what the Ninja was going to do to recover back to the stage. Oh, man. White team really taking this one handedly. QS.
Oh!
What?
That's a setup?
That was fantastic. Unbelievable. The white team. Wow.
That was quick.
That was some of the best 2v2 I've ever seen. Well played.
Well, now they're going to be switching up those teams. Like we were saying, with these rotations, you cannot run the same team twice in a row. So either Daiku or Pavelski will have to swap out. I'm not really sure who they're going to swap out. I think that they like to swap Effie in for Daiku and just let Pavelski run wild and have that second person be that support.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Now that they're in the lead by 1, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if they replaced Daiku. But it looks like Pavelski is going to be swapping out for Effie here. So Daiku and Effie, this is another, these guys have played together a lot. They have a lot of experience together. As a team, their synergy will be greater than any old 2 1v1 players getting together to fight. And it looks like the Ninja is swapping out for Ariel on the orange team. So we got QS and Ariel versus Daiku and Effie coming up next. Orange team on their back foot now.
Well, they have to win this one and get to that game 3 in order to win the set. And then they know what their final team comps are going to be because of the rotations.
There's no guessing after this.
Start planning ahead on that one. All right, we got the double orbs for the white team. Ariel, he's going to be coming in with that Sentinel. No surprise. There you see him with those statistics.
Yeah, all these players have really been playing a long time. They've got Daiku since the very, very beginning. Effie nearly after that. Ariel as well. QS at least 2.5 years. These guys have some experience. All right. Orange team banning out all but 3 stages. And they've left Twilight, Blackguard, and Mammoth available for the white team to choose from. What's the white team going to go with? I'm thinking Mammoth. I think they just want to keep it standard. But they're talking about it.
I could see them going Twilight. There's a lot of cool orb setups that you can do with that right side wall, and Daiku's been favoring lots of tri-platformy maps, so he's been leaving Twilight on the board. So I could see them going with it, but it does feel very claustrophobic in 2v2s at times, and I'm not sure if they are ready for that.
They're really thinking about it. They're running out of time now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Twilight. Last second.
Twilight, yeah.
They really brought that one to the last second. All right, here we go. Orange team fighting for their lives here. Daiku and Effie might be able to close it out for the white team. So they come third. They'll be third place if they manage to win this game right here in the Brawlhalla Pro Series.
Effie not able to get a weapon spawn. It's over on the left side. Daiku trying to make room for it, but
yeah, look at Daiku just
rotating.
guarding the weapon
Yeah.
for Effie. He punched him away, and Effie was able to grab it. Now we got double orb on the white team.
Something there set up from Daiku. Ooh, has aerial off stage. Went for the down air, but ended up canceling it into a down light, so he got kind of that forward kick instead of the downward toss of the orb.
Oh,
the interrupt from
nice.
QS.
QS, what a great play. Now getting some damage out onto Daiku. Daiku coming up. QS just keeps winning over the edge against Daiku here. And then from the backside, aerial now. Everybody's starting to get pretty damaged
Got
here.
both. Daiku!
Oh,
That was a great pickup. That was going to bounce him off the wall, so he's adding more damage on top of that. Unfortunately, not a lot of knockout potential with that down air, but
wow!
got
QS,
something out of it.
That
Okay.
gravity cancel put him over the edge there.
Great
Meanwhile,
kick.
Ariel goes down, Daiku's down, and QS of the orange team is the only person left on the stage
Very
with
slight
all 3
advantage.
stocks.
Effie was hunting for that kill. You saw him chasing QS. But QS, he's got so much movement speed with this Hattori, he can get out of there.
It's important that they remove QS before he gets too much damage with this stock. That's just free damage for them. But, you know, if they hunt for it too hard, Ariel gets to punish him.
Yeah, they're getting this damage built up onto the white team, and the fact that QS is still sitting on this first stock means this is just a huge lead for them. Ariel in the offstage got back to the wall.
Yeah, so QS still, okay. QS finally goes down now, fresh on his second stock, but Ariel dying shortly after puts the orange team at a deficit now.
Double knockout.
Now white team gets to push this advantage, and if the more damage they deal, I mean, just the better off they are. It makes it harder and harder for the orange team to come back, but nice KO from QS.
Offstage.
Whoa,
Avoided
Daiku
the
nearly.
toss. Avoided the second one, but he doesn't have enough movement.
It was a perfect dodge, but in the end he goes down. And while the white team was just ahead by a pretty significant margin, orange team now has a commanding lead. Like QS is he's still barely been hurt on this second stock. What makes QS so difficult to hit?
I mean, it's that high movement speed. He's also going into the defense stance on this Hattori, so lots of survivability. But I could see Daiku and Effie taking out Ariel and just going for 2v1 combos onto QS. That would be their win condition for this
I
one.
think that's the way to do it. Now Effie is super damaged too, so he's being careful over there on the right side of the stage. As soon as he comes in, he gets hurt. He really can't afford much damage. He could be KO'd at this point off the side. Effie really has to be careful now. So now he's giving Daiku more room to fight, but Daiku's starting to get into the same amount of damage range as Ariel is. This is risky for the white team. They're both very, very damaged and could die at any moment.
The interrupt stops the side signature.
Oh, there it is. They got
Okay.
Ariel. Now it's 1v2 time.
But they can't get hit. They're so incredibly
Yeah,
damaged.
QS has 2 stocks, and both of these guys are just 1 hit.
Oh, punish. Neutralite. Puts him into the offstage. Oh, he avoided all of those orbs, those down airs and ground pounds.
That was some great area coverage by the white team, too. They were putting out a lot of hitboxes very close to each other while they're both about to die and somehow didn't hit each other at all. It's just great teamwork by the white team. Man, they got to take out Ariel. I mean, they got to take out QS, and then they still have another full stock to deal with. It's going to be difficult.
Oh!
Man, that's unfortunate. Okay,
All right, 1v1.
We've seen Daiku clutch
Deep
it out
red.
before. Can he do it again?
He's going to be sticking with this hammer. Lots of damage build on this hammer. If he can get the reads, downlight recovery, one more of those, and
Yeah.
Daiku is going down.
He cannot survive another one of those.
Oh, he drops
lucky! Daiku's still alive. Uh-oh. Oh, he
No, the
dodged the
Thor
weapon
defense.
throw. Unbelievable.
High defense
That's
character,
it.
but not enough defense. Gravity canceled the side signature. We're going to game 3.
We are going to game 3. All right. So now it's just their final team combinations. There's no reads on who's going to come out next. Ariel and the Ninja of the orange team versus Effie and Pavelski of the white team.
This is going to be a close one. And your guess is as good as mine on who's actually going to pull this one out.
It really obviously can go either way. It's just going to come down to how these guys play this singular match. Because I think if they played each other 100 times, they'd be somewhere around 50-50. And
just about.
It's just which side of the coin is it going to land on right now,
It's just who plays better in that brief moment. It's going to be, I believe, the white team that gets to ban out here. Ban down to 3.
Yes.
Are they going to leave Miami Dome? That's where the white team had the initial success, and Pavelski was in that initial fight.
Yeah.
But it's obviously a very different team comp with Effie instead of Daiku in that final match.
Yeah, so white team is banning out all but 3 here, immediately getting rid of Thunderguard. Looks like they're leaving small maps left on the field here. Yeah,
Okay,
small stages, I should say, because Shipwreck Falls, despite the stage being so small and simple, actually a very wide map.
Yes.
The kill box is huge on that one. Miami Dome is like the opposite. It's tiny. And Mammoth Fortress, it's like that's the gold standard. That's the usual. So the stage is not. These players are so used to playing on this stage. This stage has like maybe twice the pick rate of other stages in our competitive scene. So it won't be the stage causing them. The stage won't be the reason for losing.
This is just a good classic stage that everybody's comfortable with. Pavelski, though, comfortable with this axe as well. Starting to get those initial hits, and you're seeing the Ninja 729. We were talking about his cannonball usage. Already starting to charge up with those cannonballs, but they're just they're going into the offstage. They're chasing down Aerial. White team wants to take Aerial out. You can see how hard they're chasing him down.
Ninja's starting to get punished for those cannonballs. Pavelski way off the side without a weapon. Aerial trying to edge guard. Rotates out for a weapon instead.
Nice stomp side air. Pavelski's sent flying. Avoids the weapon toss.
But he used his dodge so early. Oh, lucky he's alive.
Oh, that neutral air will do it.
Not
First
for long,
stock taken.
I guess. Okay. All right. All right, so Orange team is in the lead. Remember, this is game 3. It all comes down to this for these teams. This match alone worth several $100. The difference in prize pool for getting 3rd place or 4th place.
Down light and air, and the Ninja 729 is getting so many stocks now.
Oh, man, it's looking rough for the white team. Because, look, Pavelski's so damaged on his 2nd stock.
He jumped into the cannonball.
Oh, Orange team starting to run away with the lead.
Down light and air almost takes out the teammate. Side air will finally take the first stock off of the orange team.
Nice. Pavelski gets the KO with a very strong attack.
Nice.
And
Whoa! Ooh, almost got the second hit.
The chain weapon throws. That would have been so sick. Okay, the Ninja alive, but just barely. Pavelski might be able to end him right here, but oh no! Down to his final stock now by Aerial's hand. He is in trouble. White team, they got some catching up to do.
Oh, Pavelski just stuck in these death sandwiches.
The Ninja's still not dead, and because he has the cannon, he can side air his way back to the stage just fine.
Side signature. Oh, goes for the down one.
What?
Less force on it.
A lot less force.
Oh, Pavelski barely manages to get back to the corner, and still no stocks taken off the orange team.
Oh my goodness. How is the Ninja still alive?
Oh, the ground pound. That is basically the nail in the coffin now. The Ninja 729 is dominating.
Finally, the Ninja loses a stock. But holy cow, Orange team. Oh, with the resets. So many downlight resets. Aerial is starting to play with his food right now. They're just about to win this. Pavelski, one good hit away from being knocked out of the match entirely.
Oh, but he's not going out without a fight.
Air.
Oh, Effie, he was trying to cover, but he got caught by that recovery.
The very tip of it. Nice down signature by Aerial. The Ninja might be in trouble here. Effie.
Beats out the anchor. Double!
What a play by Effie!
Oh, the anchor! And it gets him the wall touch. So much movement in that anchor. The Ninja 729 extending these stocks massively.
Yeah, that was a clever way for him to recover there because it was looking like Effie is about to get a double kill, which the white team really needed. Oh no, Pavelski's out. Can Effie 1v2, 3 stocks off the orange team, starting in orange on his final stock. That's a tall order. Oh, this might be it.
Neutral light, just damage.
Effie's in trouble, man. This is bad news for the white team.
He's unarmed now too. They're playing it safe, not challenging in the offstage.
Yeah.
Lots of charge shot signatures.
This is the smart way to do it. And that's it. The orange team wins over the white team in the Brawlhalla Pro Series, taking 3rd place now in the entire series. Congratulations to the orange team of Ariel QS and the Ninja 729.
Really well played from them to stay composed and win Game 2 and Game 3, because Game 1, white team looked real dominant.
It was brutal. Game 1 was brutal. So they totally shook that off and just brought it back. Yeah, well done. Look at these replays here. Both of these teams did a really good job of attacking around each other. There was few friendly fire incidents. The one friendly fire incident that the white team had was in Game 1, where they won anyway.
Yeah.
So just well played all around, but orange team definitely had the advantage over them in those last 2 games. Pretty big time. It wasn't like down to the last hit or anything like that. They handed it to them after losing Game 1. So
for what it's worth, though, we go back to when we had Boomy talking about the white team, and he basically said what was on a lot of people's minds, which is that the white team is predicted to go 0-6. To come out of this 2-4, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good
for bottom seeded team.
That's definitely pretty good. All right, so our next match coming up here.
That's how serious this one is.
It's a serious
match. You
match.
gotta do this so you understand.
It's the blue team versus the purple team. This is a promotion match. The winner of this fight, there's no chance for a tiebreaker.
They are currently tied.
Yeah, they are tied right now, and the winner of this match will move on to the series final for their shot at the lion's share of $18,000 and ultimate glory, because this is the first pro series, right?
Glory's pretty important.
We're going to talk about this for years to come.
We're still talking about the North American champions.
I know. During this one, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other things to talk about. So you got to win this one, right?
You need that glory.
This means so much. So blue team versus purple team, who's going to win it? Well, we've got an interview with Goosey, the captain of the purple team, and maybe we get a little bit of insight on what the purple team's thinking. Let's check it out.
Hello guys, I am the team captain of the purple team, and my name is Goosey. And as we're looking right now, I think we can definitely go all the way. Seeing how Heisen is performing in both 1s and 2s is just absolutely amazing. It was probably the greatest pick I could have chosen, I think, out of every pro player, in my opinion. And I think we can go all the way. I'm not particularly worried about any team right now, as we already beat the black team, which I thought would be the hardest team to beat, and that felt, I guess, was kind of a clutch win, but felt kind of confident still going through with that. The most fun team to crush would be the red team, obviously, because they're the most dominant ones, so that would be an upset. But it was really fun to crush the black team, because just to start the series off strong, so I guess that was one of the most I enjoyed the most, as they are great contenders in both game modes, and I guess it just felt good. I don't really have any rivals personally, and I don't think our team really has any either, but I think we would like to beat the red team, as blue is in bop and simple is in annoying, and then Mini being in the bop leader and I'm being the annoying leader. It would be fun to face off against each other, as Simple likes to comment about the Autumn Championship, where we got second, me and Mini, they got first, and he thought that was really fun, so I'd like to have my rerun on that, but with Heisen by my side this time. Something that I would like to say to all my fans is that I do enjoy all of you watching Pro Series, and even if you root for purple team or not, I'm very grateful for you just even watching or contributing to viewership of the actual Pro Series, which allows me and all the other top players to actually play. And but I think I just want to say this in general, for anyone that wants to aspire to become really great at Brawlhalla, it's never too late. I think that you can all, as long as you just put your goal and then take it step by step, because Brawlhalla is you can progress step by step and eliminate mistakes, and I just think that it's so fun to see to see new players coming into the scene, like Knees and everyone coming in after just 1 year, which is just the fact that anyone can get up here at this top. And I think one way to doing that is to watch the purple team to adopt some strategies, and I guess just root for the right team, because you've all seen my picture, right? I do look as angry as I am if you don't cheer for me, but if you cheer for me, I'll be happy. So it's your choice.
What a guy. So the main thing to take away is that he wants to crush the red team.
He does. He's looking into the future.
He will not have that opportunity unless he wins this match right here, right now, and the red team wins their next match. But more importantly, this one right here, they got to win this one to have their opportunity to crush the red team as they like to. And he does bring up a good point. He's pretty angry in that picture. You know, you don't want to make him angry.
It's your choice.
Yeah, cheer for the purple team.
But
well, this
like you're saying,
exciting. Yeah.
they do have to win this one. Let's see who they're going to send in first in our 2v2 rotation.
Let's take a look at the lobby. Players going to be coming out any minute now. Any second now.
So purple team, it's got the likes of Goosey, M for Mini, and then Hyson. And yeah, like Goosey was saying, he was like, you know, because M for Mini was a given. Of course that's going to be his teammate. He plays with him all the time. Hyson was like the mystery pick. He had to pick a third person, and he was obviously very happy with his decision picking Hyson. And looking at it from the outside, yeah, good call. Yeah. That was the great
play.
Decision.
Hyson's the clutch master, man. So it looks like Emperor Mini and Goosey are going to be coming out first for the purple team. This is the kernel, as we like to call it. The kernel in their team. This is like, these guys have been playing together as a doubles team for 2 years now, maybe more, and they have done so well. I mean, they've done so well in the past, and basically throughout their careers as a doubles team, they've always done really well. But going up against this new blood, Acno, and the old blood, Chetero.
And the old blood. So it is an interesting composition, Acno and Chetero. Acno, if you've been following other tournaments, you know he teams up with Blaze. Unfortunately, Blaze couldn't participate in the Pro Series, so the kind of alternate who stepped in was Chetero, and Chetero's been looking really strong for this blue team. One of the reasons why they're here is that they got this pickup of Chetero, and he's been doing work.
I'm not surprised that they're leaving Zero for last. He's like the anchor.
Yeah. He's the rock of the team.
So he's anchoring, quote unquote, in 2v2 here by being in the last two matches. Right. And Acno's kind of a superstar right now because no one expected anything from him. He just showed up in 2019 and was like, guess what? I'm actually one of the best players in the game. Yeah. You know, like nobody knew his name, and he was like on the pedestal of the biggest tournaments. So Acno now, I think Acno strikes fear into the heart of his enemies here. And for Mini and Goosey are tough ones to shake. Yeah. You guys are pretty tough.
Not very easily scared people.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this is a promotion match. Purple team versus blue team. Whoever wins this match moves on to the series final.
Blue team, they're just
wow!
Oh my gosh, they're getting so many follow-ups.
That was so. Look at how damaged Chetero is compared to everybody else. And for Mini and Goosey just worked him. See if they can convert that into a KO quickly here. Chetero and Acno kind of put it on their own clinic of combos.
Oh, the the soft platform!
That's unfortunate.
Acno gets to extend this stock now. Both members, Chetero and Acno, living so long, but they're so damaged. The neutral signature from M for Mini.
That makes up for it. Oh, and another one, M for Mini and Goosey. Oh, man, we were going into this series like blue team was undefeated until this week. They've been crushing everybody, and now purple team's the one.
I mean, you heard the Goosey interview. He didn't even mention the blue team. He's like, I don't care about them. We beat the black team. That's all we were worried about.
Oh, nice follow-up from Chetero. Off the side, they're going for this. There's double edge guarding. Goosey comes in to relieve the pressure just in time because M for Mini was looking like he was in trouble. The only person left on the field with all three stocks. Mini is pushing the lead for his team. Whoa, that was
insane.
He was
Acno
about
just
to get a
comes in.
KO.
Yeah. Interrupts, but both Acno and Cheddar were locked onto that left side. Acno fights his way out, and Mini throws out the side signature.
That was on a prayer. That was really a hopeful signature there, and he dies for it. Now on his second stock, still has the most health. He's the healthiest person on stage. Cheddar and Acno both deep in the red. They're one good hit away from losing their stocks here.
Oh, that recovery, but it hits him on the back end. That Spitfire will take the stock off of Acno, putting him into the final stocks. And Mini trying to go for the offstage. He has so much health to work with, so he can afford this. But if he gets gimped, that is so much health just thrown away. Oh, the ground pound, Goosey.
Nice.
He doesn't have jumps. And Mini.
Oh, Goosey can totally make it back. Oh, man, Acno needed to finish off Goosey there, but Mini relieved the pressure.
Yeah. Locked Acno
Off the
to that left
side.
side.
Oh, okay. Goosey's still alive. This is looking good for the purple team.
Ooh. Goosey is very damaged, though. You saw the way he bounced off that down air from Acno.
Yeah, look how damaged Goosey is.
He could get taken out.
But with this, I mean, the amount of damage he has doesn't affect the amount of damage he dishes out. And look at how much he's dishing out. Oh, man, calling out Acno.
Both of them locked to that side. Goosey goes deep. That weapon
Okay.
toss will deny the stock. Yeah.
He took a pretty big risk there, presumably because he's so far in the lead right now.
He can afford it.
But still, the lead's not actually that far. They might be able, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Oh, there goes Mini. Everybody's down to their last stock.
Oh, he's stuck.
Oh,
he's
the
stuck.
combo. Oh, that's huge. They needed that combo. They have such a damage deficit between these teams. Oh, Acno narrowly avoids death there. And Cheddaro can't survive another one of those. Uh-oh, blue teams, they're on the defensive here. This is bad.
Oh, that downlight, but Mini got caught by the last few kicks of it, so he couldn't follow up off of it. Downlight side air.
Oh, man, that was risky.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Goosey!
Wow. Okay, Cheddaro might get the edge guard.
Oh, he
on
didn't hit
Goosey.
the nair.
Oh, no, that's it. Oh, the purple
All
team.
right,
And
guys.
then Mini gets the KO. We're down to this final 1v1.
But it's a slight health lead for Mini. This is doable.
This is doable. This is doable for Cheddaro, and Mini is really just one good hit away from closing it out. It's anybody's game here. Now Mini enters red health. Uh-oh. Oh, man, this is tense. This is tense. They know what's at stake here.
You want that momentum off of this game one. Oh, just outside of it, the side air.
Side air.
Mini and Goosey take game one.
Close one.
It was close.
Oh, man, this is
They had a huge
quite a
lead.
game.
You saw Goosey bet the farm on that ground pound, and then it's like you said, like they had a slight lead, but it was definitely still.
It seemed like that was a risk you could take, no problem. But Acno and Cheddaro definitely brought it back, and in the end, I mean, had Mini died there, we'd be talking about that ground pound like that was the game changer, right? So going out into game 2 now, Zero now subbing in for Cheddaro. So we got Zero and Acno, and then Mini and Hyson. Hyson replacing Goosey now. So Goosey, even though he's the captain, he's like, I know what the plan is.
You work better with him.
The Goosey will clutch it out if need be. But I think Mini and Hyson have a very good shot of taking out Acno and Zero right here and moving on to the Pro Series final. Saturday, June 8th. So
Interesting to see Zero come in with this Val pick. He had the Mordex not too long ago.
yeah, he's been playing a lot of Val throughout the Pro Series, but he didn't use it in the Mountain Dew Am Game Field Championship this past weekend. I don't really know what he's thinking there. He's just I think he gets the character select and he's like, whatever.
One of the ones
what's
I
gonna
got.
do it today? Who am I feeling?
All right, Shipwreck Falls is going to be the pick for game 2. And for Mini and Hyson for Team Purple versus Acno and Zero for Team Blue.
Match point for purple team here. If they win this, they're moving on to the series final, and that is huge because it was really looking like the blue team was going to do it throughout this series. Blue team just never lost until they came up against the purple team.
They were undefeated.
Yeah.
And the purple team already put one game under their belt. They already put one set under the belt. One more game, and blue team not going to be able to make it out of their group. Hyson with the guitar play is already putting this damage onto Zero.
You know, I didn't even realize, but Hyson's not playing Diana.
No.
This is So not Diana. That's a dragon. That's not a.
You see that with a lot of Blasters players, is the Ragnar is kind of their 2v2 character.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Okay, damage pretty even so far. But these first stocks are going to be very important. That's a huge hit for Zero. Uh-oh.
Side
nice.
And that's going to launch Hyson and for Mini. Just putting some fists in front of Zero's face. Oh, no, he goes for the dare. Still touched.
What a dodge by M for Mini. That would have ended him.
Oh, the purple team needs a stock. Akno catches Hyson with the back
So
end.
much damage.
Follow-ups. Hyson is... He's bleeding out.
Yeah, but Hyson's already in orange on the second stock. And he's the only one with 2 stocks. Take that back. And for Mini now also at 2 stocks. Blue team securely in the lead right now. But these leads can be fickle, you know? You really can't count on it that much.
Akno punishes Hyson for trying to punish the whiff. Downlight recovery. Hyson on his final stock. No one has lost a stock on the blue team. The team kill.
No, it had to be. No one could defeat him, but his own teammate. So Hyson's now down to 1 stock. The blue team is firmly in the lead right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and the ground pound. M for Mini now to his final stock. There's still 5 stocks left on the blue team.
Unbelievable. Blue team, man, what a 180 from what just recently happened.
Akno's axe is like actually going off right now.
He keeps dishing it out like he catches somebody and they go from white to orange. Oh, Hyson's in trouble now. In red health on his final stock while Akno still has 3. What the heck?
Oh, spot
what a
dodge just threw the down signature.
Okay,
Zero's going to fall.
Goes down, and Akno might be able to make it back here. He does! Still alive! What in the world? How is Akno doing this? And he gets the KO on Hyson! He still has 3 stocks!
Oh,
okay.
The only way that you can take a stock off of the blue team is if they take a stock for you. That's it.
Purple team has taken 0 stocks this match.
Oh my goodness, blue team. What a 180.
That's really incredible. And for Mini, he's fighting for his life here, but no, there's no way. Blue team ties up the set 1-1, and how appropriate that it comes down to game 3 in a promotion match. It all comes down to this for these teams.
Akno did 737 damage, and
he didn't die. Well, his teammate killed him right at the end. He basically didn't die.
But it is worth pointing out, because it's rotation, he can't play anymore. He's out.
Right.
The ringer of the blue team is now out, and it's all left to Chetero and Zero versus Hyson and Goosey.
I want to say that Chetero and Zero was not who they were planning on playing last. I think they wanted to, if they won game 1, they would have played this team in game 2.
Okay.
And saved the clutch for the last team combination they had. But they had to play their clutch team earlier because they lost game 1. And now they're stuck with Zero and Chetero. Not a bad thing to be stuck with, but
double gauntlets.
They're going up against Hyson and Goosey, who probably the stronger of the other 2 combinations that purple team could have used. I think Hyson and Goosey is a stronger team combination than Hyson and M for Mini.
Yeah,
and
okay,
I think they knew that, and that's why they pushed him as the second team. Mm-hmm. And that sets them in a better spot. They were playing for game 3. It's actually a genius move that nobody saw coming.
So many steps ahead. All right, here we go. Game 3. The winner of this one will be the one to make it out of the group. Yeah. This is such a critical game.
This is such a huge game for them.
Oh my gosh, and the start, the blue team just splitting the purple team. Goosey off stage, still yet to pick up a weapon. 15 seconds in. There's no spawns.
Can Goosey handle this pressure? Knowing what's on the line here.
No one on the blue team is hurt yet.
Oh my goodness. Wow, blue team. If blue team gets an early stock like this, oh no. Okay. If blue team gets an early stock, that's hard to come back. I think the mental damage will be too great. I mean, it's really hard to come back. Clearly hard to come back against these guys. And still, what happened in game 2 where they just stopped getting hurt?
That's that Zero anchor working so well for the blue team. Goosey's going to fall.
That is an early lead. Look at Zero. He's barely even damaged. and now Goosey and Heisen, now they're wondering what happened. You know what's been going on with this team? Why can't we hit them anymore? And they got to just let go of that, reset. It all comes down. There's no second chances here. They just have to tighten up and finish this, and they're capable of doing it. But they're gonna have to hit Zero to do that. Zero's so relatively undamaged compared to everybody else. Now entering orange.
Chetero off stage, but there's a soft platform. Yeah, he'll be able to make it back safely. I do like the power play attempt coming out from Goosey and Heisen to just get someone damage put out onto Zero.
Oh, purple
nice
team turning it around now. They're going for the double edge guard on Zero. Zero stalled long enough for Chetero to get back to the stage, and Chetero immediately grabs a new weapon. Goosey putting on the damage to Zero, but Zero is still rocking all 3 of those stocks. If he doesn't end this soon, it's going to be really difficult to come back from this.
Honestly, I kind of think Zero should lose this stock so that he can team up with Chetero, because right now he's so damaged he gets sent flying and it leaves Chetero in these power plays.
Right. There actually is some bad stuff to deal with when you're holding a stock like that. Okay, so the stocks are tied up now. Zero is so much healthier than everybody else on the field, but considering how much they've damaged Chetero here, purple team's in a pretty good spot to bring this back right now.
Neutral Sig. Purple team split again.
It seems like they do better when they're not split.
Yeah, they've got some nice follow-ups when they get those power plays. They just need to split the blue team so they can get them.
Oh, Heisen looking for the yes!
Nice
Heisen gets him!
Zero with the punish attempt.
Oh, he tries to save his teammate, but he might die for it!
Zero's gonna die for it!
What a turnaround for the
Double
purple team!
KO for Heisen!
Oh, that save did not work out for them.
Oh, we're going down to final stocks, though. Goosey's so damaged, he knows it. He's trying to extend this stock.
He was waiting for Heisen to come back. Now that Heisen's back, he's taking the lead.
Sig!
But he goes down, and it's all down to the final stocks. Could you ask for a better promotion match than this?
So
oh,
close.
Man, it all comes down to this. Nobody gets a second chance at this point.
Zero just putting gauntlet damage onto everybody. Even had Chetero inside of that one. Heisen with the Qatar plays, splitting up the blue team.
Oh my goodness.
off
stage. Yeah, off stage against Zero's Gauntlets, not a place you want to be. Not on the final stock of the match that will get you into the Pro Series final. Oh, people starting to enter orange health now. The KOs are getting close. Nice
the swap!
What?
There, onto
Heisen's
Chetero,
in
less
red.
damage.
Heisen and Chetero are in red. Look at Chetero. Chetero's waiting on the side. He doesn't want to go back up there.
Ooh, sends it over.
Oh,
the
but
side
Heisen-
sig. Zero off stage, but Goosey goes for the power play onto Chetero, so Zero can get back up safely. The recovery almost takes out Heisen.
Oh, someone's going to die here. Any second now,
so
someone's going to
damaged.
die. Who's it going to be?
Oh, that weapon
Nice
toss.
weapon throw. Oh, Zero.
Oh, the weapon toss.
They got to be careful about how they attack too. Oh,
that'll do
Chetero
it.
gets the kill.
That'll do
and the
it.
dribble. The blue team wins in the clutchest victory ever. Unbelievable. They move on to the Pro Series final, and man, did they earn it. That was well fought.
Definitely
Oh my goodness.
nervous all around. My heart was racing for all of these players. That was insane.
Those final 2 KOs were so sick. Let's watch the replay here. Okay, and then this one. It was like shake and bake, right? They just got one and they got the other. Chetero, boom, and then Zero, dribble, bam. Oh wait, hold on,
Well,
it's coming
it was a
back.
dribble, bam.
They were so close together that that we see both. Oh man. Beautiful. The blue team clutching it at the last second. They move on to the Pro Series final, and they'll be going up against either the red team or the pink team. We're going to find out
soon.
Like right now. It's the next match.
Red team and the pink team. Red team is currently up 1 over the pink team, but if the pink team wins, we get the 3v3 tiebreaker.
That's right. So red team just, they don't want to risk it in a tiebreaker.
No.
They don't want some crazy 3v3 to be the determining factor on whether or not they get in or not. Who knows if they've even practiced 3v3, right? They were probably not counting on it being this close. Red team, I'm sure red team was counting on a 6-0 sweep through this series and just get in no problem. But it all comes down to this for these teams. Let's take a look. We got some highlight reels. Let's take a look at what the red team's got in store for the pink team here today. We're going to look over at the highlights from the crew battles that happened just earlier this week.
the farthest possible distance to get that knockout. But if you can get it from the center stage,
Well, yeah.
that'll do it.
Yeah, at that point, I might not have.
Viper getting some damage out.
He's got 2D in kill range now.
Ooh,
if he hits him
expected
in the
to
right spot. Way off the side. The weapon throw. Oh, man. Position here, too. Ooh, almost got a huge read on Simple. You know, anybody would expect the immediate downlight follow-up. Side. Oh, this is it. That's it.
No jumps.
So
Reset.
simple. These guys are so many attacks and so few hits. Okay. Oh, they're starting to make contact now. Fizz has got to be careful. Oh, no! That's
Side signatures off the edge are so incredibly scary from Fizz. He's very damaged. There's the downlight neutral signature.
Can he make it back?
Has to touch.
Oh, man.
Now that it's getting closer.
I think it's right for him to play off the edge here because he's in red. I mean, he can. This might be it. Yes.
Really devastating.
Uh-oh, knees
Nice side air. Gets
pressing
him
into
over
the
the
advantage.
corner.
No, he threw the weapon at the ground. He meant to throw it over this corner, and Simple might just be able to end his stock right now. He's done it. Simple's gone unafraid. He is going in and making plays happen. But Blue's quickly adjusting.
Great juggling from Blue.
Wow.
Another recovery. One more recovery.
Can he touch the floor, please? No. Right now, he's got a huge deficit to deal with.
He has no health to play with. The downlight recovery.
He's unarmed and he doesn't
Downlight
care.
recovery.
Blue.
Red team was able to clutch that one out off the back of Simple taking 5 stocks for his 3. So Simple put him up real big in the crew battles.
Still, despite winning, I think it was closer than they'd like.
Yeah,
closer,
of course.
Closer than they'd expect. Going up against the pink team, who had incredible showings in the past. It's particularly Knees.
Yes.
We're gonna take
man.
a look at the highlights. I want you to look at Knees and all the power he's got because he could be the determining factor for the pink team to win this. I mean, he's had some incredible plays in the past. Let's take a look. Like, I can't believe he's alive. He's got him.
His health bar is redder than his character right now. 2D covering this corner though, very
That could be
safe
it.
edge guard. Yeah, the neutral light.
Wow. No recovery. And he had to just eat that weapon scrub. And from such a great distance, I mean, that hit hard. That's found.
Viper.
That's the right signature to use because even at white, it hits in such an efficient direction that edge guard is easy to do after that. That's it. 2D.
Right. 1v1. Don't have that parachute of a team.
Oh man, that's so unfortunate for Fizz. Whoa, he's okay.
Oh, okay.
What? Pretty hopeless for Knees to take it back. I mean, he's capable, but can you imagine? Oh, he got it.
No.
What?
Not yet.
He didn't get
Not
it yet.
yet.
Even after that hit. Oh my god. He's done it. Simple's gone positive now. Knees with only 2 stocks remaining for the pink team now, putting the red team in the lead. Plus they've got Blue the anchor. All right. It's happening right now. Who's going to join the blue team in the Pro Series final? Will it be the red team? Will it be the pink team? I think anybody at the beginning of the series, everybody thought definitely red team. No doubt about it. 6-0. It won't even be close. Well, it's pretty close here because if the pink team wins this, then we go to a 3v3 tiebreaker. And oh man, is that going to be exciting if that happens. But red team, you know they don't want a 3v3 tiebreaker. It's going to end right now. Let's see who they send out first here. Oh, Knees might be coming out first for the pink team. The who they send out first is blind.
Yes.
So they're not like accidentally showing and then they're getting counterpicked off of that or anything. It's already determined who's coming out for both teams. They discussed it with the TO already behind the scenes earlier.
Surprised to see this comp. Viper and Simple going to be starting it off for the red team. I would have expected the blue and Simple comp. Just flat out, that's their kernel team. That's their known team. And generally, you want to start with your known team.
Just start strong, right?
You want that momentum.
But if they manage to win with Viper and Simple, who I'd say is, I want to say it's their weakest team. It's relatively weakest, right? Out of all their ridiculously strong teams, this might be their weakest team. And I guess when you play it like that, it's like, well, if we win this, it's over, basically, right? Because you got Blue and Simple, who have won just about every 2v2 tournament in Europe this year. So, yeah, I guess they're just saving that one for last. And if Viper and Simple win here, it might be all over for the pink team. But it's never actually over until it's over. Because Fizz and 2D coming up next here for the pink team. We've seen them do some amazing 2v1 combos. And just in general, they play very well in 2v2. Even when they're not doing these huge synergized combos or these rotations back in and out of each other's hitboxes, they still just play super well. And they're both playing Mordex. They both have incredible gimping potential.
Yeah.
If they can manage to get them off the stage, I think they're gonna be trying to go to some small stages here. But the red team gets to ban first, so red team might get rid of all the small stages and leave them in a tough spot. It actually looks like the opposite. They're leaving every small stage on the field.
Small Brawlhaven's still there. Mammoth will likely stay as well. It is interesting that 2D is on the Mordex, the Daimyo.
Okay, he got rid of Small Brawlhaven. And if he gets rid of Miami Dome now, there it is. Okay, so they actually are leaving him with some pretty big maps. The smallest out of them was Mammoth Fortress, and that's what they went with. I think that's the right call with considering what they were left with. I think this is the right call. And it all comes down to this for these teams, ladies and gentlemen, another promotion match. Will it be red team or pink team moving on to the series final? Well, we're going to find out right now.
Simple already starting off with the offstage onto Fizz. Viper with the rotation, and Fizz taking so much damage in the first 10 seconds of this game. He's almost in knockout percent.
Unbelievable. 15 seconds into the match and he's at red. He could be KO'd at any moment now.
But he's clapping back, getting some damage put out onto Simple. Oh, the fire!
Oh, he's lucky to be alive. Fizz cannot take another one of those. He can't take much of anything on this stock now. But at the same time, he can't be playing too defensively either just because he's trailing.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa,
he went from the top out of the sky for that ground pound.
He went
so deep.
Look how damaged Fizz is. He can't, anything will KO him now. 2D in a similar boat, not quite as damaged, but in kill range.
Yo, but Fizz is avoiding all of these knockout moves. Simple catches 2D.
Uh-oh. Oh, if Fizz can steal a stock here, Simple might be in trouble. Oh, Fizz nearly gets it. Viper coming up the other side. Fizz is guarding him. Nice.
And
the first KO somehow goes to the pink team.
They take the lead. Oh, Simple. Can he get the double?
He's looking for it. Oh,
stage 2D.
Okay, they gave him the space.
They respect it. The Scythe has that.
That's why they let him back up there. He's come to my X.
Here comes the 2v1. You see them get that power play opportunity. Simple just extending this first stock. The ground pound comes out from
he's
Fizz.
going to the other side. Can he make it?
Yes.
Just barely.
Hattori
still alive.
Speed.
Yeah, that worked out for him. The airspeed of Hattori made that possible. And now Simple's pressing his lead further and further. The pink team have got to end Simple quickly. He's still going to be able to make it back from this. And Viper relieved the pressure off of Simple to make it back to the stage, tying up both of the members of the pink team. Off the stage once again. Simple ends it. No one comes out that deep for a side air. Simple caught him off guard. Fizz claps back, but is that too little too late? 2D's at one stock now.
2D's really got to extend this stock, but he's just going in, trying to get these reversals, these nairs to spike him downward. Oh, goes in for that down signature, but Simple just outside of it. Fizz still putting out pressure onto Viper.
Viper's in red. Simple's very healthy. 2 stocks and not even in red right now. And he gets the Sarah. Fizz can't make it back from that on his final stock now. Things are looking good for the red team.
Simple is winning in these offstage engagements against a Mordex, against Gauntlets and Sight.
Fizz nearly saved his teammate, but instead he gets the KO anyway. That's unfortunate.
4 stocks left.
This is
the red team.
Oh, nice. Nice reversal. Viper caught both him and his teammate. And Fizz got the KO off of that. Punching him off the side, it would, I'm not counting on it, but it would be it's just incredible if Fizz can somehow make it back from this. And we've seen comebacks at this health before with these stuff. Whoa, Fizz really? Okay, he changed his direction. Nah. Yeah, that was the right call because he was a little too far behind, and Viper would have had a pretty easy edge guard on him once he got to the other end.
I do like that he went for the forward toss, just like get some damage, like smack him on the back of the head.
Fizz is doing a lot to make this work, but that's all it takes from the red team. Red team take game 1 in the set. Now somehow the pink team needs to win the next 2 in a row just to take it to a 3v3 tiebreaker. Well, they'll have a chance to move on to the series final.
That's tough. This
It is going to be
starting
tough
off on the back foot, and like
because-
you said, this is this red team's quote unquote weaker team.
Yeah, because now the red team has they're already up in the set, and they still have blue and simple as a team combination available to them.
Now, do they just play their strongest card now? Do they just play that and close out the set, or do they save it as the anchor just in case?
I don't know. They're kind of showmen. I feel like they're gonna play blue and Viper now instead of blue and simple. Blue and simple seems like the right call. Just end it. Just end it.
Oh, Simple's hopping out. It might be the blue and Viper show next.
Yep, they're going with blue and Viper.
Oh, Viper's. Also,
Okay, yeah, blue and Viper coming out next. And now the pink team gets to counterpick off of that. And it seems like they very clearly had a different plan based on who they sent out next. And so now it's 2D and knees. And this should work out really well, I think, for the pink team.
Okay.
But like we were saying, even if they manage to win this, they still have to deal with blue and simple.
I'm so curious about these picks. 2D went in with the Mordex for game 1, but he's known for his Koji pick. Now he's swapping back to the Koji.
Yeah. And it's not like the comp changed.
Yeah,
'cause
I thought it was going to be double Mordex.
Knees is still playing Mordex, just like Fizz was. But, well, maybe they have a combo practiced out for this particular legend combination.
And then on the other side, we're seeing Viper come in with blue, and I'm
I
pretty sure he was on a...
I bet Blue's going to go to Shipwreck. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Never mind.
Yeah, Viper was on a Ragnar in game 1, right?
That's right.
So
yeah,
he's-
Viper is, Ragnar Ragnar is so Viper's, like, 2v2
Yeah.
character. I don't know what the Bodvar pick's about. Maybe he's got a plan with blue. We've seen him play Bodvar before in the Pro Series. This
Not
isn't like this
completely
isn't
out
out
of
of
left
left field. All right, this is potentially the last match here.
Do they not want
And
weapons?
something's
Are they
what's
allergic
going
to
on.
weapons?
Okay, hold on.
We might be
We're-
resetting this
We're
one.
chilling. This is everybody's having fun.
We picked the bounce house map. Whoops.
The gravity's on low. I don't know what's going on here. TBH. But you know what? I want to say maybe blue is a bot right now. He's looking pretty body, but no, it's not.
All right, everyone stopped. We might be
We
playing
need
this
we
one.
need what's the deal? Okay.
All right,
they're
we're getting the
taunting.
taunt.
They're taunting. The
Yeah, they're
battle's
going in. They're going in. They're going in.
What was that?
Somebody was on the phone with their mom. Their mom came in the room. And they're like, "All right, hold on. Wait 1 second."
They did they did have some some good sportsmanship there
Yeah.
with not attacking each other. Someone must have had a problem, be it connection or real life issue, and they all waited for it.
Ooh, the coverage. Blue protects Viper.
Oh
and
my
that's
goodness.
A team double. That's a team wipe. That was huge.
That is huge. As the red team is well on their way to the series final right now.
They've got to be feeling so confident right now. Oh my gosh, Viper with this vertical game on his hammer. Just setting 2D up and down, but 2D, great spot dodge. Viper, no jumps. Yep, Viper's going to fall.
Okay, Pink needs to close out this stock on. Ooh, Knees nearly got it. Throwing Blue down. But now Blue's back onto the stage. Knees goes for a hard dodge read, and Blue doesn't fall for it. Knees still looking for the finisher on Blue. He's trying to snipe him out. Gets caught up in Viper's attacks, and now Viper's in between him. Blue's still alive. Wow, oh, what a combo. Blue's
Into the
just so
recovery.
aware.
Oh, that weapon toss from 2D, stopping Viper's pressure, but another recovery, and 2D goes down to his final stock. Blue still on his first one.
Oh, man, it would look like they were about to tie it up, and now they're even further at a deficit here. Blue finally goes down to his second stock, not before Pink team nearly both on their final stock. I mean, Knees is just clinging on to life on his second stock here. 2D already on his final stock. More combos from the red team.
Oh, and
What
that
is going
recovery.
on? Oh,
That's
my
going to take
goodness.
out Knees. 2D.
Okay, Pink's in trouble now. Pink's definitely in trouble. 2D one good hit away from death here. The team combos from red team. And oh man, the deficit just keeps getting pushed wider and wider. It is really looking like red team's going to win this.
And they're not even concerned with finishing this stock of 2D. They just want all this damage on the Knees. The recovery! Knees is done for!
That's it! Wow, what a crazy final few moments there. But the red team wins, moves on to the Pro Series final to face off against the blue team.
Red team has earned their spot. No tiebreaker here.
No tiebreaker.
They just secure the victory, and we got the classic red versus blue.
Isn't that funny? We went through so much to develop the workaround to make team colors work in this particular scenario, and we don't need it now. For the last match, it's just red versus blue.
It's just they're very traditional, right? They like to go with the classic that everyone knows and loves. It's red versus blue for the Pro Series finale on June 8th. But that doesn't mean we're done for today. We've got a glory match coming up next.
This is, yes, a glory match. Well put, because it is very much a glory match. Our last match of the day is going to be black team versus yellow team. The interesting part about this match is the results won't change based on the outcome of this match. But consider that the black team so far has not won a match in the Pro Series at all. So you know they're going to be fighting tooth and nail to defeat these guys. While the yellow team, they have lost more tournaments than they can count to the players of the black team.
They've been knocked out.
So this is vengeance for the yellow team. These guys they want to defeat the black team here.
Of course.
Because that's that mental damage is going to carry on into future tournaments. I mean, there's a lot more tournaments coming up. Next weekend is DreamHack Dallas, right? So when they meet up on the big stage at DreamHack Dallas, if yellow team wins this, Agle's gonna be like, "Hey, Cake, remember
that time where I beat you in twos?"
And that's huge because the black team has the current world champion team on it. That's Addy Messick and Cake. They won the 2018 World Championship, which was only like 5 months ago. And defeating them is a pretty big deal.
As much as we can say and sing the praises of these players, I think we have an interview from Hermison to talk about the yellow team itself. Let's see what Hermison has to say.
Yeah.
What's poppin', guys? It's me, Hermison, and aka the Queen Eye Spammer, and I play for the yellow team. So in the Pro Series, my two teammates are Machete and Axel. And I think we're just some really nice dudes, and we're one of the better 1-1 teams, I would say. We wear the greatest clothes and hang out with the nicest dudes. So about the best team in the Pro Series right now, I think it's kind of obvious because people have been talking about it. So everyone knows that the yellow team is the best teams. So this week we're going up against a black team, and one of the reasons why we have been losing before is that we want to give the black team some hope that they can actually win a set. And but in reality they're just gonna go 0-6. But it's always fun to see some competition, But on the serious note, I think the black team has some really good players, 2 world champions, of course, and just them in general being really strong players. And to all of the fans out there, I just want to say we really appreciate you guys for cheering for us in the Twitch chat. Just see the yellow team. Let's go. Without all of you guys, we wouldn't be here playing. So really appreciate it. And shout out to my boy Ariel for getting those consistent top 32 placings. Just in general, thank you guys for watching. It's really hype, and hopefully we're gonna win this one. So see you guys.
What a guy. That's a great interview. The best team?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows it's the yellow team, right?
They wear the best clothes. They hang out with some nice
the
guys.
nicest dudes. They are some nice dudes, that's for sure. If you ever get a chance, anybody out there, if you ever get a chance to meet Hermison at one of our lands, come out to DreamHack Summer. He's going to be there.
I think all of them have been to an offline event.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And they're I don't know about the nicest dudes. They're in the
Pretty
running
nice
for the
dudes.
nicest dudes. Yeah, that's for sure. So, but he did seem pretty confident about defeating the black team here today. And we're just going to have to find out how that's going to go down. Let's get into the lobby and see who these teams are going to be sending out first. Black team. What is black team going to start with? Obviously, Agzo's going to lead. Agzo has led in every in crew battles and in 2v2s. He's always the first one to come out.
He is the team leader.
Yeah, that's right. Addy Messick coming out, and I wonder, are they going to lead with Addy Messick?
I expect them to put Dobrain in and have Cake be the anchor. That's what I predict from them, but they could throw me for a loop because I also didn't expect those picks, those character picks.
That's a good play. Yeah, they've been playing, I don't know. I feel like yes. Okay. This is what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I hope they bring out Addy Messick and Cake. I hope they bring out the team composition they used to win the world championship and just bring us back to 2018 because they've been using some wacky
so long
picks
ago,
here.
2018.
Way back
oh,
to
way
2018. Take us back to the good old days when Addy Messick and Cake was like the most impossible team to beat. I think they might. Addy Messick and Cake, they go so far back. Look at this, $40,000. That doesn't include Mountain Dew Amp Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Championship either. He is far above $40,000 right now, and they have such a pedigree, and they've been picking these pretty wacky characters. Not wacky because they are.
It's just
in
unexpected.
The meta, but it's unexpected from them.
So known for these specific picks, right? Addy's known for his Val, and then seeing him bust out a Thor, you're like, what?
Yeah, and same with Cake playing Fate. It's like Fate is new, but Scythe is not. Scythe has been around for such a long time, and he was really never messing with it.
Right.
And then Fate comes out, and he changes it all up. Now, I don't mean to criticize him for it, but I just desperately want to see these guys go to their what used to work for them. Go to the classic.
Okay, this is super classic. This is like 2015 classic.
This is before Queen Nai.
Super vintage.
This is before Cassidy. This is
like black and white. That's how long ago you got to go. On the other side, Agzo, he's not busting out the Thor that we had seen him have so much success with. He's not busting out the Bovar, who we saw him play in Mountain Dew Amp Game Field Championship. It's a Bryn pick.
Yeah, but it isn't totally out of left field because Agzo has played this in 2v2 tournaments before. However, Machete playing Jiro does seem a little out of left field.
Still has the Scythe.
I think he's at home on Scythe. It doesn't matter which Scythe character he's playing. He doesn't even need the signatures. He's so good at just Scythe in general. But this is it. Black team versus yellow team. We're going to see if black team can manage to take a match here in the Brawlhalla Pro Series, or if the yellow team will shut those dreams down.
Well, still no weapon pickup for Cake. Finally picks it up about 20 seconds into this one. But he was still fighting back against Agzo, getting some decent damage out.
And Cake, Cake tried to make a big play off the side there.
And you see Agzo and Machete trying to even up, trying to get closer to each other so they can support each other, help each other out.
Yeah, Machete rotated back. Once Cake was off the side there, Machete didn't even bother with it. But Cake chased him down and got some damage on him.
You can hear the thunder coming out from the God of Thunder himself. Addy Messick's gone for 3 neutral signatures, one of them leading to a knockout.
Agzo off the side. He's pretty deep in red. Addy Messick sends him off the side. He's not going to go for the edge guard. Instead, 2v1's Machete.
And that nair from Cake.
Everybody's going down.
Down signature sends Cake off stage. Machete in a clean 1v1 with that side air. Addy's in position.
Okay. Cake somehow still alive. He's got enough to make it back here,
yes,
but just barely.
He touched.
Is that it? No, he didn't. Oh, man. He caught him before he did.
I saw the cloud, but that was Agzo's cloud from the wall touch. I thought it was Cake's.
Team combo. Cake and Addy Messick technically in the lead, but it's pretty even.
Very small lead. Machete was playing that offstage against Addy Messick, but ended up opting to help out Agzo, going for those quick power hits. Oh my gosh, just shoving him right back to Agzo.
Yeah, just like that. Agzo and Machete staying in this match. Uh-oh. Oh,
Cake's
that's
gone.
it for Cake, and Cake Cake was the last one to still have his his first stock, and now he's the first one to go down to his last stock.
Yeah, that second stock from Cake just deleted so quickly. Side signature sends Addy off, and you see Agzo and Machete not even look towards Addy Mestic. They wanted the power play on the Cake because they know if they take Cake out, then it's just 1v2s for the rest of this game.
Yeah. Oh man, Cake's in trouble. Starting to enter red health here against Agzo's axe.
That side from deep from Machete. He was off screen when he threw that one. Addy Mestic gets the knockout with the recovery. Cake with the weapon toss.
Agzo can't make it back, and a KO for Cake puts the black team. Oh, I was gonna say the black team's in the lead.
It's all 1v2s now.
Okay, Addy Mestic does have 2 stocks, so he's gonna be looking to deal some damage on this stock before he loses it. Hopefully, he can get something out there. And then, you know, Addy Mestic has 1v2'd before. It's looking good right now. Good job. Yeah, he's really managing to avoid a lot of the punishments that he should be receiving after landing all of those hits.
But you see an Agzo, he swaps over to this axe, a little bit more damage per hit than that spear, so that if Addy this moves, oh my gosh!
Yeah, axe is a great weapon for the 2 in the 1v2.
Neutral light.
I think Addy's gonna have some trouble finishing this off. I don't think has he landed any hits on them since respawning? No. There's one.
Yellow team really tightening up in this 2v1.
They're playing this super smart. Oh, Addy's in trouble. This could be it. That's it. Agzo rotates in with the down air. Smart plays from the yellow team, taking game 1 now, while the black team's gonna have to bring out Dobrian. Who are they gonna swap out for Dobrian?
I think they're gonna swap out Addy Mestic. I think Cake is a little bit more comfortable with Dobrain. And then they'll just have the 2v1s. Oh no, they just like to prove me wrong.
No, you're right. Addy Mestic. Oh yeah, never mind. It looked like it for a second, but okay.
And then on the other side, it looks like Hermison will be tagging in, and Agzo will be staying in. So they're just gonna try to close this one out and get the quick 2-0.
Is Hermison gonna play Queen Knight? Ah no, the Double Brim.
Double Brim. Can't go wrong.
He said it himself. He's the Queen Knight spammer.
It's okay. You can spam with Bryn too. I believe in you. Interesting pick. Dobrain is going to be coming in with this Brawlhalla, very low defense character in 2s. That is such a scary thing to have. But he is putting in the defense stance, so he'll go from 3 to 4 for just a little bit more survivability. Usually with this Brawlhalla pick, you're looking for damage though.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's Dobrain's mission statement here is end some stocks early. Get a nice side signature near the edge of the map and just end somebody while they're at orange. So early stocks really are huge in a 2v2. Dobrain starting off strong here. He's dealt a lot of damage without taking any, but Agzo and Hermison quickly answer back with a pretty big combo on him.
Oh, Addy trying to rotate to the left side. You saw the movement to follow up. Was not quite in position. The side 6 sends Agzo off. Hermison going to send Addy flying. So many people getting close to that knockout percent now. Oh, the side air.
Can Addy make it back? That's the last option he has, and Agzo covered it perfectly. Addy Mestic goes down, and the yellow team take the lead. If they win this, it's all over for the black team.
Both of them stuck in the offstage. Oh, that spear toss actually connects onto Dobrain.
Oh, Dobrain's down.
Yeah, he's done for.
He charged up that weapon throw a bit, too.
Nice neutral light from Addy. Trying to get a stock off of this yellow team.
Oh, that's huge. Okay, Addy Mestic gets the KO. Hermison probably not far behind. He's very damaged. Dobrian might be able to end him with the nice down signature. There it is. Misses, unfortunately. Hermison still alive. Addy Mestic now entering red health on his second stock. That is not good, considering Hermison's still alive. What? How can Hermison still be alive? Oh, and he gets the downer. Addy Mestic's in trouble.
Dobrian
coming down to help him. Oh, he backed off thinking that Addy Mestic was fine.
He was good.
But he wasn't. Addy Mestic wasn't fine. He needed Dobrian's help there. And Hermison finally goes down.
Stock count's close.
But yellow team's definitely in the lead here. Black team needs to bring it back because they will not have a second chance after this unless they win it.
All right.
Oh man, Dobrian's taking a lot of damage here. in trouble. Agzo nearly gets the downer on him, but Dobrian survives. Hermison rotates backwards just in time. Gets the hit on Dobrian.
Keeps him locked over in that left side
Oh!
fight. The neutral signature takes out Dobrain. Final stocks for the black team.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Black
that's it.
team
That was
is
a brain dodge. He's
that's
done.
it. Dobrian's alone against 4 stocks from the yellow team, and it is looking like yellow team is going to dash their hopes and dreams here. Oh man, no mercy from the yellow team here. Those pogo
the
time.
pogos, 3 pogos, 4
quadruple.
Hermison still keeping this damage onto Dobrain. He was locked on that right side wall and just getting hit. Down 6 and Hermison flying.
Oh, Dobrian misses the down signature. That down signature definitely would have KO'd.
That neutral light. Hermison.
Oh! And the yellow team win 2-0, knocking out the black team into last place. Black team went 0-6 in this Pro Series. Nobody thought that would happen.
No.
That just goes to show the volatility of the European pro scene. And we keep talking about it. Oh, this is volatile.
Yeah.
We don't know who's going to win. And look how freaking true it is. Like, these guys are all top 12 players in the most recent championship. They have so much to prove that they are actually gods in Brawlhalla. And in the Pro Series still managed to go 0-6. I mean, that really just goes to show that the talent is widespread across Europe. You really just don't know who to look at.
You literally never know. That means the yellow team does win it out 2-0, and they are going to close out the series 3-3, breaking even.
Respectable.
Yes.
Yes. That's as good as you can hope for, right? Just 3-3. So all eyes now are on the red team and the blue team waiting in the series final. That's going to be happening Saturday, June 8th. And it's going to be nuts. Red team versus blue. That's Viper, Simple, and Blue going to be facing off against Zero, Acno, and Chetero in an extended version of the type of matches we've already seen. Basically, we do the crew battles. Ordinarily, it's a best of 1 set of crew battles. Now, for the Pro Series final, it's going to be best of 3. And then the 2v2 rotations, that's ordinarily a best of 3 series. Now we're going to do a series. A best of 3 series.
Best of 3, best of 3s.
Yeah, a best of 3 best of 3s. And if one team happens to win crews and one team happens to win 2v2 rotations, well, that means we go into a best of 5 3v3 tiebreaker.
That's insane.
Yeah, and we didn't get to see that on the North American side. We saw a 3v3 tiebreaker, but it was in the group stage, so it was a best of 3. We didn't get to see it in the series final because black team took both rounds. But that could potentially happen here.
Very real potential.
There is potential for that. But before that, we will be seeing all these players again at DreamHack Dallas coming up very soon. Next weekend. The weekend after this, there's a weekend coming
Super
up right
close.
now, and then right after this is DreamHack Dallas. This channel right here, twitch.tv Brawlhalla, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be super, super awesome. We'll be there. Come see us. And all these pros, basically all these guys will probably be there. You do not want to miss out. It's going to be so awesome. So the group stage of the European Pro Series is now over. Series final coming up soon. I'm excited. It's going to be a good one.
Who's it going to be? Red team versus blue team. Find out June 8th. The EU Pro Series.
Who do you think's going to win? Let us know. Yeah, tweet at us. #BH Esports. You think the red team's going to take it? As presumably they should take it, right?
Well, blue team went undefeated until this week.
But right, and they never fought the blue team. They never fought the red team. So who's it going to be? You tell us. Until then, we will see you. When's the next time we're going to see these guys? Well, this weekend. Come back this weekend for the Mayhem of Ragnarok North American 1v1 tournament. It's going to be awesome. So we'll see you then. We'll see you on Saturday. Join us then. Well, until then, it's been so nice having you guys here. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. I did that a lot, huh?
Yeah. Stay side. Aight, whether you ready or not. Nothing less but a no that is test is a test that you will be exposed. Game tight, solid, rock to the top. Game tight, solid, rise to the top. Every moment, every second that you find on the clock, champion on a mission and no more stop. I can see through your eyes like a window. Living inside, no heart when it gets cold. Try to take mine, that's bad from the get-go. When I put it on, you have it wishing that he stand up. Think about the outcome, think about your health, bro. Think about your family, think about your ego. Wanna be the boss, but it ain't that simple. I'ma let you know what your hands do. Every moment of the contest, I'ma keep it pushing forward. This is the ultimate challenge. It's too much to be ignored. Anytime you wanna bring it, I'ma find a way to win. Undisputed champion. Undisputed champion. And I won't be stopped. I can see